Every project manager has been there. A deadline slips, the budget goes over, or a sudden event completely derails your carefully built plan. Sounds familiar? That's because every project faces risks. But here's the thing. Most risks can actually be anticipated if you know what types of risks to look for. In this video, I'll break down the types of risk in project management with clear examples, so you can spot them early and keep your projects on track. Hi, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I share practical insights on project management, PMP preparation, and strategies to help you excel in your career. Today, we're answering a very common question. What are the different types of risk in project management? By the end of this video, you'll know the main categories, hear real-world examples, and pick up quick tips for handling them. Number 1. Technical risks. These are tied to the technology or technical aspects of your project. Think of unclear requirements, new or untested technology, or system failures. For example, building a software tool with AI features, but your team has never worked with AI before. That uncertainty is a classic technical risk. Number 2. Project management risks. These happen when project management practices themselves go wrong. Poor planning, weak scheduling, scope creep, or lack of communication. For example, a client keeps changing requirements mid-project and you don't have a proper change control process. That's scope creep. Number 3. Organizational risks. These come from inside the organization, leadership changes, shifting priorities, restructuring, or conflicts over resources. For example, your key project resource gets pulled into another high-priority initiative. Suddenly, you're short-staffed. Number 4. External risks. These come from outside forces like the market, regulations, politics, or vendors. For example, you're about to launch a product, but new government regulations delay your approval. Number 5. Financial risks. These are all about money. Budget overruns, funding delays, exchange rate fluctuations, or poor forecasting. For example, the cost of raw materials skyrockets mid-project and your budget assumptions don't hold. Number 6. Environmental, health, and safety risks. These cover natural disasters, site accidents, or force majeure events. For example, flooding halts a construction project for weeks. Number 7. Operational risks. These come from day-to-day operations, inefficient processes, supply chain disruptions, or equipment breakdowns. For example, a critical piece of machinery fails, delaying production. Number 8. Strategic risks. These happen when the project doesn't align with business goals or long-term value isn't delivered. For example, your project finishes successfully, but it doesn't really support the company's strategy. To summarize, here's a quick risk breakdown structure. It visually organizes the types of risk in project management: technical, project management, organizational, external, financial, environmental and safety, operational, and strategic. So how do you manage these risks? 1. Identify them early. 2. Log them in a risk register. 3. Prioritize by probability and impact. And 4. Plan responses. Avoid, mitigate, transfer, or accept. Simple steps, but they make all the difference. We just walked through the 8 main types of risk in project management with real-world examples to bring them to life. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What types of risks have you faced in your projects? Drop your story in the comments. If this video helped, hit that like button, subscribe for more project management insights, and share this with a colleague who could benefit. Want to go deeper? Check out my video on how to create a risk register for practical steps to track and manage risks.